What is up? This is the month 7 recap for the Race to a Million. I'm racing myself to $1 million or 1 million subscribers. To this month, it was a pretty good month. I'll just jump right into, I'm going to go over a couple things. I'm going to jump right into the results of the month and what I was able to earn, and then a plan, or what I was actually spending most of my time doing this month, that will launch this I will basically make it a third of the way there if what I'm working on works, which is crazy because I'm old. I'm an old guy, and what part of what's making this work is I'm selling stuff or reviewing products I already have because I'm old and I have a lot of time to get all these things. And I'm going to tell you one of the items that I'm going to sell that could really launch this into the stratosphere and get me like almost all the way there. Well, not almost, but close. All right, so let's just jump right into it. This month, I sold 2 items on Facebook Marketplace. I sold them real cheap because we're clearing it out. We're trying to clear the house out, get every big item out. Sold them for $20 each. They were worth more than that, but I was just like, normally we just donate these things. So I just said, let's just sell them for 20 bucks. Got a lot of buyers, but sold them like each in a day. I sold a guinea pig cage that I got for free doing an Amazon review, and I sold an old stationary bike that we haven't used in many years. $20 each. So that's $40 on Facebook Marketplace. Then did not sell anything. This is the first month I think in a long time I didn't sell anything on eBay. So my eBay revenue was 0 this month. Amazon influencer earnings. I made a few more videos. I was glad to see this number go back up, not quite where I want it to be, but I'm up to 164 video reviews, and I made $154.49. And on YouTube, on my other channel, my old channel, I made $23.85. And because at the end of last month, if you'll remember, if you go back and watch that video, I decided to get rid of my business checking and move everything into my investment account, my Fidelity account. And so now I'm earning more interest, and I'm investing pretty much almost every dollar that comes in now. And so this is where things are starting to ramp up. I made $72.70 in dividends and stock increases. So the grand total for the month of June, $291.04. And at the end of May, I was at $1,991.87. So now, end of June, $2,282.91. Now, on to the subscriber growth. I gained 4 subscribers in June. So I was at 160 at the end of May, at 164 now. At the end of May, if you recall, I decided to get CapCut Pro because I was going to start making lots more videos. That didn't happen. I made maybe a video or 2. And so my subscribers is struggling, and this is a big thing, and I'm going to go get into this, and hopefully I can start making all these. I have all these ideas in my head, but it takes a lot of effort to do all this stuff, to try and make money, to make videos, and I have a family and a job, so this is a struggle. The struggle is real, but there's going to have to be some sacrifice. There is more time in the day that I could use. Last night, I was up until 4 a.m. working on the Kingdom of Good app. No new updates on Kingdom of Good, other than that I made progress last night, which we're already in July. I'm late on this video. I'm like 5 days late on doing the month 7 review. So July is going to be a big month to do Kingdom of Good, more videos, and the big one where we spent most of our time this month was prepping our house to get ready to sell, because we have a lot of equity built up in the house, and I'm playing with some ideas. This is probably a dumb idea, but maybe, what's your thoughts right now? The market's at a weird spot. Over the last few years, home prices have skyrocketed, but interest rates have also gone up. So people are not buying, and houses prices are starting to kind of come down. So what my brilliant idea is to, time the market, which is never a good idea. You can never time the market right, but just in case, we have been wanting to move, so we're putting the house for sale. If it sells, if we find the right house, then we'll buy it that we can afford. If not, then a portion of that money we'll set aside for down payment on our next house once hopefully home prices come down and interest rates come down. And then the rest of that money can go into this project to then earn more money. That is a risk. There's a lot of risk there, because let's say the stock market tanks. then all that equity that I had in the home starts to drop. But if you just write it out, the rule of thumb with the stock market is in 10 years, all losses get washed away, right? In 10 years, the market never drops for 10 years in a row. It'll drop for maybe a couple years, and then it'll climb back up. So it dropped a ton in 2008. By 2012, it was already back up above what it was in 2008. So if we can ride any changes in the market, then I'm looking at potentially a $300,000 bump on this project. So my $2,000 will become $300,000. And then imagine the interest and dividends on $300,000. Be huge.